Welcome back, everyone, to the next episode of Reditus. Let's go over a recap. Last week was episode 82. Beneath the city of Arrokan, Darius and Elion severed Cam's finger in an attempt to break the blood-weaving ring's hold. The moment the ring detached, it shot violently into the dowsing rod. A surge of energy pulled inward, and the blood of everyone nearby ripped through their skin towards the rod. The device cracked and went inert. But Cam was completely disintegrated in the process. Deeper in the tunnels, Jak and Trey were escorting Pyre and Mess when both of the farmers froze in place. Their hands coated with a thick crimson and their eyes filled with blood, they spoke in unison through another presence. The entity warned that the ATLADS should leave. She had no desire to waste the farmers' lives simply to kill Jak and Trey. Jak chose a calculated retreat, and Trey stayed briefly, attempting to reason with the entity, who insisted the farmers would be rewarded if events unfolded properly. Realizing there would be no release, Trey withdrew. As Jak exited, he shouted, "Cinco-sen," and both of the farmers snapped their head towards him in reaction. When the presence faded, Pyre and Mess collapsed to their knees, seemingly freed. The group got together again at the Ankh and briefed Aristos. The working theory was that the dowsers had been altered to draw blood instead of water. Aristos dispatched word to Thrag and Blackpaw to carefully investigate the irrigation tunnels beneath Arrokan. Elion, sketching the blood-weaving ring, and the pale-faced woman in from his visions glimpsed part of Aristos' correspondence. Archibald had reached Dawnweft, but the bodies there had no souls left to speak with. This was addressed to Darius. Jak and Trey searched Cam's home, discovering a note and money left behind for his partner, Star. Jak kept most of the coin and left the remainder behind. That night, Darius connected with Magnus, sending him a message. The reply was fragmented, but the words were heavy with pain. Finally, Darius reached out to Demantrum and stood once more in his lair. For the first time, Demantrum smiled. The stone bindings that were restraining him were cracking. He knew little of blood weaving, but confirmed the rods could serve as a power source for one amassing blood. He assured Darius that a Radagon would contact him when he uncovered something useful. I'll be back to see what happens next.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Heartless, forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire, standing strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
All right. As we return to recap exactly where we are at, Darius had gone to his room, laid back in a trance, using his ability to connect to Demantrum and his consciousness arriving within the throne room. Having this conversation with Demantrum, and Demantrum explaining that Radagon will reach out when he has information for you.
Sorry. What'd you say?
He said that Radagon will reach out to you when he has more information.
Who's Radagon? What kind of name is that?
It is someone that works with Magnus.
So he can't be trusted.
Well, he is also working for us, so for now he can be.
All right. Well, I guess that's all. You look healthy.
The belief that is growing on the mortal plane and the faith bestowed within me is helping me grow stronger. Also, the return of the Fey Forest is enhancing my abilities. However, bestowing my power upon people, it is a balance, but I will get there.
Well, good. I'm glad it's working. I wasn't sure how things would go after we didn't restore Aerocan to the Fae, but you look really well.
It would seem that there are other options that are open to us. Mastos has been reluctant to return the seed, and I have grown to try and not force things upon people and lead with choice. So if there is another way, then I wish to explore them.
Well, look at you growing as a person. I'm so proud of you.
I've had centuries to grow. And he kind of like bows a little bit, and you see his hands out, and his wings kind of open up a little bit.
Yeah, you are very large. All right. Well, anything you can tell us about Seiko-sen?
I did see some things when connected with Magnus all those years ago, but nothing that I can think would be helpful in her demise.
Very well. One last thing. Mastos' ability to move via plant life or trees or something. Apparently that ability has been left inert ever since Atlas. Well, you know. Is there anything that you can do to help him restore that ability? I know you connected Filbert to that tree. I don't know if perhaps you could put him on loan to us to help with the same ability, or maybe extend the connection.
The power within Filbert is somewhat remnants of Atlas's power, and so is quite unique. Perhaps it could be used to establish that connection again that Mastos once had, or Mastos fully accepting his abilities as Mastos indeed might do the same thing.
Instead of being both, you mean?
I believe his ability to pull from one source or the other might leave him not fully accessible on either.
All right. I will relay that message. You really like giving people choices of giving up parts of themselves, don't you?
Not something that I myself created, but yet I feel through experience and taught a little from your reluctance to give in to my initial offer has opened my mind a little, and I believe that the choice and the power that comes with that is more useful than the forced choices.
So you could say that I'm part of the reason that you've grown.
Settle down a little, perhaps.
Relax, you're part of the reason I've grown too.
I'm glad we could be beneficial to each other. I did not foresee where we are when we first connected, but I am happy that we did get here.
Me too. I thought I'd be dead.
Not going to lie, so did I.
I think a lot of people expected that of me, including my group.
I'm glad we could prove them wrong together.
So far. Anyway, I won't take up more of your time. Thank you very much. Other than the immediate danger, any suggestions on where we should go next?
Well, I think pursuing the group's general wanting and needs will also fulfill our wanting and needs at the same time.
Very well. That wasn't an answer, but thank you. And he smirks. Father. Then he fades out.
As he kind of like nods his head down, looking at you with this kind of little tiny bit of a grin on his face, and the vision fades and you kind of blink your eyes a few times and you see the ceiling above you with the triples.
Oh, I am exhausted. Are we still psychically connected?
Yeah, I think you recast it, right, Mastos? You recast it, but Trey was not there, right? Yeah, so you're still connected.
So are we resting for the day? That's to the whole group.
So everybody with Trey hears that.
Jak will voice up. I mean, if you guys are ready to go to sleep, you guys can. I got a whole day ahead of myself, so I think I'm gonna go fishing.
Oh, very well. I am quite spent and quite tired. Enjoy your fishing trip. I will see you all in the morning or late at night if something happens, which tends to be the case as well.
All right.
And I will begin to.
Yeah, you lay your head down and sleep quickly comes. Mastos, you hear this in your mind as well?
Oh. Yeah, I could sleep.
And Elion.
You don't hear anything from Elion.
Mastos, checking in with you. So last we left you, you were kind of dangling your feet in the water at the pool, the kind of worshiping pool of Stella. Are you doing anything specific then there, or are you going to kind of go down to sleep, or what's Mastos' plan?
I was gonna, yeah, I was still playing my flute and
Mhm.
my pan flute.
You lay your head
Feet
back
in the
on
water. Oh yeah, yeah.
feet in the water. Hopefully you don't pee yourself.
I'm not wearing pants anyway.
So yeah, feet in the water, laying back on the hot stone, being warmed up from the sun above. You play your pan flute a little bit until you feel the sleep start to come in. You kind of put it away and start fading back to sleep. Jak and Trey, this young, well, maybe not young, but halfling, excitedly hands the rods to you. All right, well, go ahead then. Handing you 2 fishing rods within his establishment.
Okay. Is there like a time limit?
Well, we've got to do a bit of a race. Why don't you give yourself about 90 minutes? Come on back in, see who's got the most fish. I won't even charge you. Just tell people about this place, yeah?
Okay.
All right, go. Go. He starts shoving you at the back.
Jak, kind of reluctant, but also like, all right, whatever. And he doesn't make haste or anything. He just starts walking out.
Okay. And Trey?
Yeah, Trey would be walking out the door with them being shoved along.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you guys come out here, you can see like there is water immediately to the right. It even continues southwards, but it continues way to the north. You can see kind of the hill where Jak, you guys investigated Slacknip's appearance and such. So the whole eastern area is just water. So it's up to you where you guys want to take your rods.
Well, I don't know how much of fishing you've been doing in your life, what sort of fisherman you are, but I've seen a good bit of streams, and I've got to tell you, Jak, I've seen this sort of mud before. Now, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard a lot of tall tales about the axolotl gator. Have you ever heard of such creature?
As Jak is just beaming for like the closest thing of water. No.
Maybe I misjudged you. I thought you heard of such a legendary creature. Some call it the mud puppy, the axolotl gator. Cute face, terrible powerful neck. But careful to go by them waters, son. You never know what's gonna come. And Trey's gonna like sort of walk somewhere that Jak isn't going, and sort of just like a like careful, but also kind of looking back at Jak and
Well, Reen's probably just gonna dive right in, but I will go for it. And he'll start. He'll cast out.
Okay. So you just kind of go into pretty much like where the just beside where the hut is.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And Trey kind of heading more north then, kind of away from where Jak is.
Yeah, going up north. I think Trey is studying the bank for any like particularly dark or muddy looking spots in the water. He's gonna
Okay.
try to find a real good spot.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll perception.
DM, if Jak can, while he is watching, Jak, being a survival weenie as well, would also like to find an area where he thinks fish would definitely not be, and is going to use thaumaturgy to make water splashing noises in areas that would not give him a good yielding of fish to try to distract him.
Okay. So yeah, Trey, what's your roll?
14.
14. Okay. So as you're looking out for kind of scouring the side of the bank and even a little bit further out, you do see some rocks are kind of protruding out of the water for potential. Looking for this darker area. You see these splashes of water down to the southeast. Looks like it's about 20 feet away from where Jak is, just out in the water. You see these little splashes. But you see a darkened area of kind of muddied water. A little bit more to the north, kind of where the water is. It's a little bit to the west of sort of a waterfall where it's kind of coming down just from the rocks. It's only about 10 feet up, but you can see kind of a patch there that is muddier than the rest.
Trey's going straight for that mud hole, baby.
Okay. All right, you start heading up north. Jak, what are you doing?
Besides distracting Trey, he is going to try to catch a fish.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll me a d20. Are you looking for anything specific in regards to area, or are you just kind of just casting it out?
I think in his current state, he's just casting it.
Okay, so no bait, no nothing, just...
Yeah, he's just like,
Okay.
all right, I'm going to catch a fish. Like, this is uncomfortable for him, so it might take him a minute for him to, like, be like, you know what, I can fish freely. But so
Okay.
right now, he's just kind of like, I'm here with a fishing pole.
All right, throw her in, roll a d20.
9 on the die.
9, all right, you throw it in. You hear it hit the water. And you stand there. Trey, you're heading up. You kind of, at the corner of your eye, you do see Jak throw his line out. And as you kind of like glance to see where he threw it out, and you see that it's about 5 feet away from this huge rock that's in the water. You know there's not going to be any fish that close to that rock. You continue up. Yeah, you hit the muddy area. You can see that this muddy area, it goes out to about 30 feet before the kind of the water from this waterfall kind of starts to hit. So very close to the bank. Did you want to cast there, or do you want to cast further out?
Oh yeah, Trey's casting right there.
Okay. Perfect. So go ahead and roll d20.
Am I rolling just a raw d20 for this?
Yeah.
Okay. 16, baby.
Nice. And you're raw dogging it too, right? No bait?
Yeah, that's 16 in D&D Beyond.
Okay. You didn't put any bait on your hook or anything, though, right? You're just putting the hook straight in?
Oh, yeah. I guess if that's all we got, it's just the raw hook.
Okay, perfect. All right, you drop it in. You feel pretty confident. A couple of minutes starts to go by. Jak, you see no movement in the water. You feel no tug on the line. You leave it where it is?
Jak would be watching Trey to see if Trey's getting any action, because he's half-heartedly fishing right now, and I think it would take the catching of a fish by somebody else in a competition
To
to
motivate
actually
him?
make him to be like, okay, I'm actually gonna try now.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
So he's just sitting there, just like, all right.
Okay, perfect. You do see that rain on the other side, a little bit more to the east. One of these protrudings of rocks. You see she has perched herself there, and she just seems to be observing this little competition between you both. Trey, you start to feel a bit of a tug on the line. light, gets a little bit heavier, starts jiggling.
I think Trey waits for a rhythm in the pulse. And then when he feels like he can find that rhythm.
Okay, roll a strength check for me.
18. 18.
Nice.
I only get a +1.
Awesome. So yeah, you just you yank it out and you start reeling at the same time. You feel the hook just kind of take it that little bit of extra weight now pulling up as this beautiful fish breaks the water. See, as you pull it out, you see this glittering, almost rainbow type colors along the scales. This fish, it's about a foot long. You see it vibrantly just flipping and flapping as it hits the ground beside you.
Oh yeah, straight up, Trey. Straight up, bottom lip that fish, beep, picking it straight up, and just looks at that. I mean, look at the colors. Just holds that baby up to the sunlight. Sheesh. Wipes a little bit of mud off the side. You know them mud babies be colorful under all that yuck. So he takes it into the water, runs it back and forth in the water, gets the water all up in its gills, and then brings it back up and washes it all off just to see how beautiful and gorgeous it is, and looks it up and looks it in the eyes, and then a good old fashioned back in the water, back and forth once more, and then release.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you see, like very quickly, you see it disappear off into the mud again. Looking down, you see just Jak staring up in your direction. Jak, what do you do?
I think when he sees that, he's gonna reel it in and he's gonna like look to Reen, thank to her, start grabbing fish, and then bring them to me. And he is going to find an area he thinks is where fish would hide.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a survival for me, Jak.
That'll be an 18.
18, okay. So you can see where Reen was perched. You can kind of tell by kind of like where the movement and the flow of the water is and some of the vegetation, you can see where it would be. Out where she is probably where the best place that you think there would be fish. It's about like 50 feet off the bank where this protruding rock is.
As Trey's probably getting ready to cast his line and look over at Jak to see what he's doing, he'll see Jak aggressively reel in his rod and then just sprint down towards Reen.
Okay. All right, and Trey, yeah, you casting out again, or what's Trey's plan?
I think Trey's not going to try to double dip in that beautiful fish's home. So I think Trey is probably going to... He might go to the other side of that waterfall to see how it's disturbing the water. To see if maybe it's catching against something back there. If there might be a tiny little alcove on the backside.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you kind of scale a little bit of the rock, kind of get to the edge to kind of cross over where this waterfall is kind of cresting over the edge. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me.
That's 15.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, nimbly, you see each little spot as you see some of the tiny rocks protruding out, trying to keep your boots as dry as possible. Kind of dance your way across the edge of this waterfall to the other side. Taking a look down. Yeah, it looks like a decent fishing spot. You don't see as much intense mud as you did on the other side, but you believe this is similar setup to what it was at the other side.
Okay. I think Trey is going to try to keep an eye out for what might be some easy to catch smaller fish that he can then use as live bait for the big boy.
All right, perfect. And Jak, so Reen is like, 50 feet out across the water to this protruding rock. You would have to cross water to get there.
Yeah, Jak's willing to do that. He can't use jump because he already... Or can I only cast it once from there?
Gets once per either short rest or long rest, I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, he's already used it today, so... He will... Before making it to that spot, he'll swim across, if he can,
Yep.
and then go to where Reen is so he doesn't disturb that area.
Okay.
too
Yeah.
much.
So you just jump out and start swimming.
Yep.
No problem. There's not a strong current down here. This is where the water kind of settles. So there's no issues starting to swim out towards that rock. So yeah, you get to the rock, not a problem. You see Reen had backed up a little bit, kind of waiting. She was going to kind of jump out to start getting fish per the command, but seeing you come towards her, she kind of just held steady there. So as you kind of like get up onto this rock, you can see that there's about 10 foot in diameter, kind of at the top of this, where she kind of backs off onto the edge and lets you get up on it.
Yeah, and Jak will get up there. He'll get the fishing pole ready. He'll cast it first. That's what he'll do.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Let's start off good. 15.
Okay, you flops into the water. Let out a little bit of the line. You can kind of feel the weight of that hook start to sink down to the bottom of the water. And Reen just kind of, and she kind of banks off, and you see her take off to the north. Trey, go ahead and roll a d20 to catch your tiny fish.
Okay. I want to roll real low for a little fish. 11.
All right, yeah, you drop your hook in. Bloop. It's sinking down. While we wait for the results of this fish, Darius, Mastos, asleep. Elion, did you want to do anything currently? You're detailing the day within your book, documenting everything possible, thinking in your mind, trying to get every single detail you can. Are you doing anything else while you're doing that, or is that kind of going to be your focus for the next while?
That'll be my focus for the next while. I will like to draw a picture of Cam while I'm like kind of finishing up, and then when I'm done, I will go to sleep.
Okay.
I'll kind of fall asleep halfway through it, I think.
Yeah. So you start working on, you kind of do the documentation. You get to that part of that image where you really want to put your focus and get every detail of him. When you're drawing him, are you kind of just drawing him as standing, or from a memory of how you seen him
sitting
or...
in the field when I first approached him.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Trey, you feel a light, a little on the end of your line.
Trey's actually going to grab the string itself on the fishing pole. And he's going to so delicately just try to fish this little guy out. Doesn't want to tear him up. Doesn't want to yank him out. Just try to get the hook in a good spot where the guy's probably not going to be too hurt by it. Just...
Yeah, easily done. Comes up slowly, consistently. This little flicking. It's about 3 fingers in length. Nice, clean, silver skin. It's a clean catch.
Beautiful sheen. Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you do with your current fish?
Okay. Trey is going to waste no time. This little guy's got to get back in the water pronto. So he's going to go to the deep part of the river.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of loop around where this waterfall is and kind of head to the south. You go to the far east bank and kind of head down there. You can see where this goes way down. You know how deep this is, but definitely from where the currents are moving and such, this is definitely where the water's ending up. So this would be your deepest spot.
And he'll try to be gentle as he brings the pole back with this little guy and whoosh, snaps the pole at just the last second. Try to get the slack of the string more than the weight of the fish to send that hook out into the water.
Okay. All right, perfect. And roll d20.
We're going to use luck on that. It's 2 7s. That's a lucky 7.
Okay. 7. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you flick it out there and bloop, let it sink down. Jak, Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll me a D100, please.
Ooh, I love D100s. Only one I have. 47.
47. Trey, roll me a D100, please.
Okay, okay. Three.
3. Okay. He laughs like he knows what he's. Only a 3.
Just so low on out of 100, you got 3.
So you guys let some time go by as you try to get your scores of fish. So Trey, your goal trying to kind of catch the largest. Jak, are you trying to? Do you have any specific goal, or just whatever you get? Whatever you get.
Numbers, baby.
Numbers.
Give me some numbers.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time as you guys let this float in. Elion, as you make this sketch of Cam, and you're starting to feel the weariness and the kind of exhaustion kind of start kicking a little bit, and you feel some fingers on your shoulder. You hear a voice. You did the right thing, you know. And you see Riven standing beside you. Kira.
I don't know. I don't think I have time for this. I need to be left alone.
Oh, you're never alone. I'm always with
Well,
you.
you made that very clear. I don't truly know who you are. You can't be Kira. She's dead. I'm just assuming it's some kind of trauma response to psychotic break. Something I have time to not self-diagnose right now. Too much has happened.
There's no need for all that complication. I'm always the one that protects us. It's nothing
What does
new.
that even mean? I don't know who you are. Are you me? I don't understand. I don't.
She kind of steps back a little bit as you say that and kind of disappears out of the corner of your eye on the left-hand side. You hear another voice. It's always me protecting us. Why is it always me, Elion? Why are you so weak all the time? As you hear your former boss / friend.
Taylor?
Yep.
Well, I figured you'd show up sometime. I'm weak because this is who I am. I'm not meant to be out doing these things. I'm a scholar. I like books, not swords and arrows and treasure seeking.
Whether you like them or not, Elion, they find you. You must learn to deal with them and not try to ignore these things.
Well, ignoring them hasn't worked. I'm not built for this life. Even the ones that are, you still perish. Everyone perishes. What's the point?
The voice fades away. You hear another voice. What's the point? Goodness, Elion, I thought you were smarter than that. Perhaps it's time we work together. You start resisting, and we do this together as a team. As you hear Riven.
I'm clearly going insane.
Not at all. You're doing quite well. We're almost there. Just a few more. Just a few more souls. And the voice dissipates.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
And silence in the room.
I just kind of slump down to the side. And put my book down. And I'll just stare off into the quiet for a bit.
Okay. Back at the fishing hole. Trey. After about 15-20 minutes, focusing in, patience, taking your time, feeling just the slight warm breeze. A little bit nice and cool, kind of coming off the water as it hits you. And you feel this huge tug. Pulling you almost, your rod almost coming free from your hand. Roll a strength check, please.
Phrasing.
So just adding my strength modifier +1.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
A 4. Okay. Yeah, you start to lose your footing. You feel it start to slide forward on the bank as this thing's yanking you forward. Either an acrobatics or a athletics check for me, please. See if you can hold from falling into the water.
With acrobatics, I got a 16.
16, okay, yeah. As it's about to pull you in, you kind of twist your foot and just dig your heel in. You get some leverage, and you feel like you have this in control now. You start to pull it up, slowly reeling in, push out, pull, reel in, pull. One last strength check, please.
The dice.
I got a natural 1.
As you dig your heel a little bit deeper and you yank up and you're like, this is it. This is the one. Ping! And you hear the noise of the line snap. As there's no weight in the rod anymore.
But ain't that about
Jak. As you wait patiently, you feel one tug. Small one, a light one. You reel it in?
He waits. He waits.
Okay, you let it kind of dissipate. Yeah, okay, the shaking's gone. Feel another little tug, another small, just a little movement. You reel it in?
He waits. He's like sitting there antsy.
Okay. Feel this time a little bit stronger. Kind of pulling you kind of towards the north, kind of away from the rock. You reel it in?
Can he see anything?
Roll a perception.
16 on the die plus 6, 22.
22. Yes, your elf eyes penetrate the water. You can see a larger body moving to the north, but the shape of it not quite a fish. Looks longer, more elongated, more eel-shaped than fish.
And I believe that's what's given my...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Jak has fished before. He's survived out in the wilderness. Found water, fished in ponds, so he knows how to fish, I think. And he's going to give it a gentle, like, pull, and then he's gonna rip it into the mouth. Rip lips, as they say.
All right, go ahead and roll a strength check for me.
Great, my least favorite thing I can do. Doesn't matter. 15 on the die, -1, 14.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? You don't know what the DC is.
Can it be 12?
Yeah, you yank this thing and you see immediately this body just changes position in the water and you start reeling in.
Yes. Does he feel like it's on there? If he feels like it's
Yeah.
on there, he's going for it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel that hook, and you see the whole body kind of twist around. You start reel in, pull, reel in, pull. Dexterity check, please. Try to yank it out.
Ooh, 19.
Yeah, so it breaks the water, and you see this long, thick body of an eel as it kind of wriggles out, and you just catch it in your hand. It's still wriggling and writhing in your hand.
Yeah, as it's writhing in his hand, he'll stab it in the head.
Very easily and very quickly, out comes your dagger, and straight up through the neck, through the jaw, and instantly it goes limp in your hand.
And then Jak will kind of hold it towards Reen. Does this count? He's kind of like shaking it. And it's
You just kind of see Reen kind of like moving side to side and shaking her head. Almost looks like she's laughing. And as you hold it up to say this to Reen, and the glance to the left-hand corner of your eye up to the north, you see Trey holding a rod, and you can kind of just see the string kind of dangling broken from it.
Nice. This just looks like a basic eel.
This looks like a meaty boy. This is a very heavy, thick eel. Black in color. You see the kind of the shimmer off it on the underside is like a silver lining down the underside of the seal.
Gotcha. Okay. Jak will close his eyes, thank Tareen. Can you find me bait? I don't know if I know I don't have any. I've got rations, actually. Let's try that. And
All right.
he's gonna look to Trey, and he's gonna shake the eel like at him.
And you just see Trey off in the distance just shaking his pole and just being like,
All right, so you put your ration on.
Yeah, he's gonna put some rations
Okay.
on there. and
So how
then he's
much
gonna
time do you want to dedicate to fishing to see how many you can get?
Well, 2 of my party members are asleep, and they're gonna wake up at like the evening time.
Mhm.
So Jak doesn't really care. Like the guy said an hour, so I guess Jak will spend the next like hour trying to catch as many fish as he can.
Okay. Yeah, so you put the ration on and start casting out. Trey, you see Jak kind of just look at you with your broken rod and then just continue to keep fishing. What do you want to do?
yeah, Trey will be like showing off the rod, and then of course Jak's just gonna keep fishing, and I guess Trey with his busted up rod is probably gonna, I guess, walk down over there towards him and see that he got a big old eel. Probably congratulate him, and if Jak is gonna continue fishing, I guess Trey will just start heading back to the hut to see if he can get the rod fixed up.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Easy enough as you get there and the star sees you coming and kind of looks sideways, seeing the rod, and all right, got your sorted here. And he goes over and he grabs another rod and hands out a rod and switches you out so you can go back to fishing. All right, catch yourself a good one. Go on.
Well, I gotta tell you, I know there's a big one out there. I don't usually snap my line like that, and I don't think it's a bad pole. I think it's a dreamfish, and I think you're gonna be surprised when I come back with it.
Oh, if you do, I've only seen it one other time, Aster. Aster is the name.
Aster. Should be a beaut, I can tell by the name.
Ah,
Just
look
you
forward
wait.
to it.
And Trey's gonna
All right, off you go. All right, so you guys continued to fish. Are you heading back to the same kind of area, Trey?
I think Aster is probably going to have found that fish, swallowed it up, and had the string sticking out. So Aster's if it was Aster, probably a hunting ground, is going to retreat to a nest somewhere, and Trey is going to find that nest.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival for me.
Yup, 22.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of scan the area. You feel the way the wind's blowing. You can see the currents shifting. Yeah, you're pretty sure on the east side, down south, just a little bit of north of where Jak is, you can see an area of water that you believe that's where would be a good set of nests for some smaller fish. All right, so you're heading over there?
Yep. That's right.
All right. So you guys are going to spend some time fishing there. Mastos, as you are dreamy sleeping, you feel this pulling sensation. You don't know where it's coming from. It feels from multiple directions. You can kind of just feel yourself. You feel the left, up, down, left, right. You can't quite place it, but you feel your body almost being pulled in multiple different directions. You wish to give into this pull?
I wish to give into all the pulls, all the tugs.
Pick a direction for me, please. North, east,
Ooh.
south, or west.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a D4.
I was gonna say a D4.
North. North it
North.
is.
Okay. So as you kind of let go of this and feel this pull and release, you open your eyes real quick, and you see a large figure standing in front of you. You immediately recognize your former boss, Demantrum, as you stand in his throne room. He's just looking down at you, not saying anything.
You look better.
I am feeling a little better, thank you for noticing. How are you feeling, Mastos?
More worried than ever.
What is the source of this worry that you speak of?
Well, I worry for everything. I worry for the Fae. I worry about the seed and the homes that the Fae have created there. And I worry about the deals, the agreements I've made. I worry about my friends. I've lost one. I've lost many. I worry about it all.
And what do you do about this worry? What do you do to cull the pain and pressure of this worriment?
I distract myself with anything and everything. If there's something that catch my eye, I'll discover it.
Trying to create your own ignorance to ignore what is before you is not the Lapidus that I used to know. So you are indeed only Mastos.
I try to be like him. They need me to be like him. They don't need me to be me. They need me to be him.
Why do you say that? Why do you feel that they need Lapidus and not Mastos? What brings you to this masterful conclusion?
Well, they always ask for him. Never what I can do.
And why is that?
Because they're a bunch of jerks.
I'm telling my dad.
I don't know. It's not like I have no reasons to give them. I've helped them. I've shown them my strength, not his. And yet, all they see is my distractions.
Sounds like a lot of guesswork to me, Mastos. Have you explored the option of asking?
No.
So perhaps there is some Lapidus left in you yet. Wisdom yet eludes you. I wish to know why it is that after I sent Darius to free you, you have not ever reached out to me.
I was worried. I did all of this to you, to the Fae, to their world. All because I didn't know what to do.
As you say that, he turns his head a little bit and starts slowly walking away towards the north of the room where his throne sits. But you know that he hates it being called that. But he walks towards it and sits down, kind of rests, one knee up and an arm on the side of the chair. Well, perhaps you should have asked for help when you didn't know what to do. That's what the commander that I once knew would have done, and why his team was so strong, relying on those around him with the strength that they had, and not trying to do it himself.
Sometimes there's no time to ask for help. Sometimes we have to make our own decisions.
And look where that got you. The last decision you made here in the Fae changed things quite a bit, I would say.
Yeah, I think all the decisions I've made on my own have been kind of rather terrible, I guess.
Lapidus I knew was a great and strong leader and commander, but not always the best decision maker. I suggest you perhaps rely on others as you once did to regain the strength that you need to achieve your goals. Which is what exactly?
Well, I guess it was to return the seed, but I can't just do that now. Now I have to return the forests individually, or think of some way to have their connection to our world to save it. Once I know the other forests are safe, then I can return with the seed.
So you're willing to return the seed once the remaining sections of Fey Forest have been returned?
If that's what it takes to keep people's homes safe and send my friends home if they want to come home, then yeah.
And you understand that how tyrannic his area of the forest was returned was with him being sent back, yes?
Yeah, I understand.
And show your other comrades you're going to force them to come back, are you?
Well, just like here, I can't make Khaled. I can't force any of them to come back. But I can make them help me send their forest home. And if they don't listen to me, then they'll have to listen to Lapidus.
Are you going to command them, or are you going to force them if they say no?
If it doesn't put anyone else in danger, and it saves both places, then I have to.
Very well, then. And you hear some footsteps behind you. As you turn around, and you see this big smile on this yellow-colored, four-armed person walking in. Mastos, very well, how are you? And you see Jaranik comes over with 4 arms to try and give you a big hug.
Because Durana gives the best. 4-armed hugs are so much superior to 2-armed hugs. Just saying.
I've been scouting. He sent me out to find where these fair forests were with our comrades, where they had left and teleported out, and I've done great work, and I have it all right here. Settle down, Jaranik. Get yourself together, man. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Sorry. I have documented where the forests were. However, I'm unsure how it coordinates with the mortal plane. The distances between what we have here don't seem to match up. But Reek apparently can help with that. Reek is helping us with many things here in the Fae. He has been most useful. Very strange to see an enemy become useful in a not forced way.
Well,
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I was about to say,
everything
everyone just
refreshed.
dropped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hello. The order's all weird now.
Yep.
Don't like it. Switch it. Switch the order. Do it.
Well, I can't switch.
I know. Well, I just forgot what I was saying. You put me on the spot like that,
Yeah.
and it's just, yeah, I didn't. I was hesitant to believe it myself. It's strange, but I've seen his connection with Khaled, and I think it's sincere.
Indeed. 2 centuries spent with Khaled could probably soften anyone's soul, I would think.
Yes, and with that help, he's helped. He's found something.
He has been able to establish this side of the connection to the mortal plane within Arrokan. We need the other side now established to maintain a permanent connection between the two. I believe this would ultimately keep the connection live between both worlds and not have to have the forest from Arrokan brought back to the Fae.
Then we must help him.
Indeed, he is doing the work on this side, but on the other side, it will not be so easy. Materials are required. people, coordination, things must be done. Don't worry about that. I'm taking care of that. I need you to worry about yourself and what you do with the rest of this, so that we can return the seed where it belongs.
With my forest.
On the mortal side, it appears that money is required for the items that we need. Something that we do not care for here in the Fae.
I can get money. I have money. I don't use it. What do I need it for? Yeah, it's easy.
Very well. I have sent bondmen on a mission to recover or retrieve funds required that we would need to build the side of the portal that Arokan would require to keep this connection. Connect with him, and he shall tell you what is needed when you can.
Sorry, I just read the chat. How much money? Okay. He will let us know.
He was not to reach out to you. I was letting you do what you need to do. He has his own separate mission. But if you do have something that may help him, then yes. Reach out to him and he will tell you what he needs. Otherwise, he is more than capable. He is grabbing a few other disciples and doing some things required.
Even helping so many people.
This was not my end goal, but Darius has opened my eyes to the possibilities of other avenues, and so we explore them.
We should. It's like the druids. They never worshipped you or the Fae. They believed in Mundus, the earth, of their reality.
I suppose some gods are worth believing in more than others, then, aren't they?
I'm finding this to be true.
Indeed. It would appear their faith either was not strong enough, or Mundus was not strong enough to save them.
Well, maybe they just didn't need to be saved.
Perhaps it was their time to move on to what's next.
I think we all have to do that.
Next, you want to speak with me. Hopefully I have more information on the locations of your old friends.
Especially Chandra.
And why do you say that, Commander Lapidus?
It's getting late. I'm probably just gonna fall back asleep.
As you do that, you see Joanna kind of like slide into your view. See you later! Boom! And all four hands, he just smacks you in the chest and your stomach as you feel yourself fly back. And realize you fall back into a deep sleep. At this point, Jak and Trey, you guys have been fishing solid To round this off and finish this off, we are going to just do a straight roll. I want you to do D20 each. Jak, you're doing with advantage because you didn't break your rod and you have your rations you're using. Trey lost his bait, so see what you guys come up with.
19, baby.
Advantage is always the best. First roll is a 10.
Okay.
Second roll, a 3.
Trey, you pull out, even though you had some time lost, you managed to pull yourself out 19 catch and release fish. All of decent size, I may add. Jak, you pull out 3, a little bit bigger than Trey's, but nonetheless, 3 fish.
Not 10.
No, 3.
Perfect. And Jak keeps all of his fish.
Sorry, you said
that
10 out of
monster
3, right? You
too.
do get 10. My bad. I was just being a jerk.
Okay. Yeah. He would keep every single fish because he intends to take them in and be like, I caught these, and they're just going to be dead.
Okay.
So, yeah, Jak will pack everything up, put the fish in his bag, a separate bag. Funny enough, I actually have an empty bag in here, so...
Just for them little baby fishies.
Yeah, so he'll like stick all the fish in there, and then he'll swim back over to shore, sling them on his back, and he'll walk them back into Star to show
Okay.
him what he got.
And Trey, you're heading over as well?
Yeah, a little bit of a head low situation. Never did find Aster, but hey,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it would take a natural 20 to find. Yeah, so you guys may go back to Star. You see him, he's kind of been peeking out every once in a while around the door frame, coming by, down, kind of points up his arms. Well, who won? Who got a mouse? Who was it?
Well, I brought all mine, and he's gonna pull out the bag.
Oh! It's competition catch and release, mate. What are you doing? You have to pay for
Oh.
these.
I thought you said to bring him to you.
No. You
Oh.
said you wanted a contest. You could catch a mouse. Didn't know you were gonna feed the whole city.
You said come back in an hour, and
Yeah, just tell me what you got. I don't believe you. It's the honor system. Oh gosh! And he goes to reach out for the bag. What you got in here? Reaches out for the bag.
he kind of like just lets him take it.
looks in.
10 fish and an eel.
Oh no! Oh, this isn't good. Oh, all right. Well, all right. We can send these out to the triples. We'll get Sophie to take care of some, set up some nice special, maybe. Nice dinner. Yeah. I'll say maybe that. Yeah. I'll take care of it. It's all right.
Well,
Got my fishing rods back.
here, I feel bad, and he's gonna be like, how about 1 platinum piece, 1 gold for each fish? And he'll plop the platinum down.
Oh, thank goodness you actually brought these. There's a lot of hungry children in the village. This will really help out. It was a great idea. I should have thought out myself.
Yeah.
How much was that
Sorry.
total?
1 platinum.
Oof. Yeah, but we'll send these up to Sophie. She'll cook them up good. But next time, just catch and release, eh? You need a special permit to keep the fish. Just saying.
Okay. Sorry.
We don't want to overfish. Sustainable up here, you know. Want to keep it.
Sorry, I have selective hearing sometimes. I'm working on it.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks for your patronage. Make sure to tell everybody else to come and hang out at Stars.
And then Jak will just kind of like wander out and be like, yeah, I totally thought I was supposed to take those back to him.
Well, sometimes people want to keep their fish. Nobody wants to catch a fish and feel like they didn't get nothing they can show to their friends. I'll tell ya, if I caught that Esther, I think I would have kept it. Made a trophy of it, you know. Got my name about, but not this time. Wasn't meant to be.
Well, we knocked that off the list. Next is I get to see what you're made of.
Alright. Best to go and find somewhere that people ain't gonna be paying too much attention. Don't want to get the guards called on us.
We
Maybe
can go to
somewhere
the
apart.
barracks. There's a training room.
Ah, perfect.
I was there yesterday, day before. I don't know. How long have I been here?
Jak asks himself.
And Jak will start making his way to the barracks.
You do notice that Reen is keeping a little bit of a distance, but she is in the sky, kind of like just flying and keeping an eye from above.
Jak
guys-
will just thank to her. We're gonna head to the barracks. I'll let you know when we're done.
Okay.
Unless you want to go.
She banks off to the right and kind of flies away.
Lovely. Still adjusting to this.
You guys are heading up towards the barracks?
Yep.
Yeah, you are very familiar with your way around the city now, being walked around quite a bit. As you guys head up north, the stone steps, as you crest the top of the stone steps, you see the massive birthing tree, as they call it. You see the special chest with the muscular, pale human standing, arms folded. It's right behind the chest. It's watching you as you crest the top of these stone stairs.
Jak will wave.
He just bows his head slightly again.
That guy was locked in a mirror.
Locked in a mirror for a long time, or did you lock him in a mirror?
We didn't lock him in a mirror. We found him in a mirror. When we found Thoric was locked in a mirror, and then we gave the mirror to Gar, and apparently that guy was in there.
That sounds like an interesting bit of business there, Jak. A mirror that holds an infinite number of men inside.
I don't know if it was infinite. I think there was a few cells. But it was a whole ordeal. Everyone was worried we were going to release some world-ending creature out of there, giving it to Gar, but Gar offered us shiny objects, and we gave in.
Have you any idea how many men might have been in that mirror?
I want to guess 6. It was like 4 to 6. I think it can hold more, but there were people in there.
Could you see them all? Do you have any idea how many there actually were? Do you have a total, Jak?
No, I do not. But there were words you could say to look into the mirror. I did not know them. I'm pretty sure he said them, but I don't remember them. So.
And the man you sold it to, did he mention any use that he'd have for it?
He seemed very interested in it, knew what it was. Gar pretty much knows what everything is. And saw the value in it and said he would give us a lot of stuff for it. So we got a lot of stuff.
Right. You gotta be careful, Jak. When you got crazy stuff like that, stuff that don't make sense, someone's gonna make sense of it. And they're gonna make it do things that you wouldn't expect. You gotta be careful. I know the type of things that can be done with an item like that. I don't think you should just bandy it about. I think you need to be mindful of what you have and what you do. You're here now. You got that?
Yeah. I mean, there was definitely caution when we gave it away. Hesitation. But... And then the more objects we were given, then the hesitation went away. So, but we gave it to a god or an ex-god, Garlight. So, he's an
Well-
interesting fellow.
As long as you gave it to somebody you trust, I'm sure it was a good idea.
Gar was there for us when Atlas died, so I think it was wise to give it to him. Better than us lugging it around, especially if it made us a target on our back.
Right, sometimes you gotta move light, keep going. Can't stay in one place too long. I get that.
I get that. We'll see how good you are at it.
Well, won't be long. Barracks can't be that far away. I don't think I've been there. Can you show me?
We're almost there.
Yeah, so just to the other side behind this tree, you guys walk past this humanoid figure as he kind of just watches you slowly. You can kind of see the side of his face. Trey, I guess this would be the first time you'd be seeing him, but this tall, muscular human tattoo, the pale, it almost looks like his skin is painted white. It is so pale. Has these kind of blue tattoos all over him. Wears a complete mask. You can see indentations where eyes would be, but you cannot see the eyes. But as you kind of walk to the side, you can kind of see the profile where you can see this mask is placed on the front of his face. Wearing no armor, just wearing cloths kind of around his waist to kind of dangle. This looks like just a strong entity just watching over this chest and just watching you guys walk to the side. And you guys can see the barracks behind this. It's about 100 feet just to the north. You can kind of see the stone building. Almost looks like the front of a castle almost, that is built into the side of this mountain as you guys approach the barracks. See two Aarakocra standing outside, each with a spear.
Jak will just start approaching and he'll just wave at him.
Both the Aarakocra look at Jak and they stand a little bit firmer and kind of spears a little bit straighter and just nod their head. The door is
Jak will
closed.
just... Oh, it is closed? Are we good to go in?
They both turn a little bit, 45 degrees, and both nod their head. And the one turns around and kind of gives a yank on this kind of iron circular handle. Kind of gives a little bit, and he pushes it open and gestures.
Okay. Jak will walk in and he'll start heading towards the room he was in when he fought Mastos.
Yeah. As you walk in, this place is surprisingly empty. You don't see any of the trainees or any of the instructors that you've seen before. Sounds quite quiet. You don't hear any training or battle going on. But you do see on the right-hand side, you see that door that led into the training dummy in that training room where you were first in.
Yeah, Jak will make his way over there. It's just up here. This is where I got to do some sparring yesterday. Or the day before.
Trey
The way it
follows
sounds,
suit.
Mastos. He was asking you a little bit about where you get your strength from, what it means to be strong. You spar with Mastos.
Well, I sparred with Lapidus. Like, Mastos can turn into this big, hulking figure with bone swords and just a love for battle. It's my favorite thing about him. And my gauntlets that I used to wield were draining me of certain things. And it was making it hard for me to get along with other people, and I don't know, always trying to be this enigma or this figure of stoic, unmovable, unwavering man. And I'm just a kid. And it took the leaving of a friend to realize what was going on. And it turns out that the gauntlets I wielded were draining emotion from me. So I had to stop using them. But everything just felt off. So I came here to burn some steam. And he showed up and he was trying to teach me where strength really comes from. And I couldn't beat Lapidus. It ended with him just picking me up and squeezing me really tight. And I gave up. And it's turned into a hug, which I'm not actually wanting to tell you that, but I just said it. But ever since I've talked to Demantrum and he gave me this this new weapon, this pact, I feel good again. I feel lethal again. And it'll be interesting to see how it works against you.
I recall talking to Mastos. He said that becoming Lapidus was the most natural thing in the world, and that he got a little bit of comfort from it. It seems like Mastos isn't exactly who he wants to be. And if he's comfortable, show it off for you. That must mean he's comfortable with you, Jak. That means something.
Well, surprised he's put up with me long enough. I'm kind of a dick. And
Well.
I'm pretty short with people. So.
Ain't nobody perfect. Everybody breaks. Sometimes it takes a bit more than others. But when you got nothing left, when you hit that rock bottom, that's when you find who you are. And your character's what gets you through. Your character is what you define. It's who you are. And sometimes it's tough, Jak. I know lots of men never did find it. Went looking at the bottom of a bottle. Ain't never gonna see it there. But you, tougher stuff. Good friends, a better heart. You got the makings of a good soldier.
Jak's slowly gonna start pulling Dana's bow off of his back. And he's gonna slowly pull an arrow out and he's gonna knock it and he's gonna draw it as it's facing the ground. I've got a long way to go. And I want to start making better decisions. Show I'm a leader. So, it's going to be trial by fire for me. And you have some learning from me as well. Habits I've been trying to break. Dante was strong. And he relied on himself just as you do. It needs to stop. And as soon as he says that, Jak's going to pull his bow up and he's going to launch an arrow right at him.
And as our arrow flies from your bow, we will take a break and be right back. Welcome back, everybody, from the
Wish
break.
that went live.
Luckily, I think I hit it after that. Anyways, so to catch you guys up, Trey and Jak had proceeded towards the barracks, do a little bit of sparring. Jak wanting to test Trey's metal. As they come in, had a little bit of a conversation. Jak raising the Giant Slayer bow and letting an arrow fly. Jak, go ahead and roll your attack.
Yes, sir.
You guys do want a visual. Talespire is open.
Excellent. 25.
Trey, does the 25 hit?
Yup.
Jak's gonna hit. Hooray! Wait, where's my Talespire? Oh, there it is.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
What is the tail, or not tail? What does this take? This is 1d8 as well. Very nice. That'll be 11 points of piercing. That's my first.
Yeah, that hurt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
Okay. Second attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. And 10 points of piercing. I'm in if you want to pull me in.
Yeah. So yeah, as you kind of bring up your own, quick as lightning, you almost don't see his hand move on that second shot as he just layers up the arrow and lets both fly. As you just feel both arrows hit you almost simultaneously, Trey.
Oh yeah, just super fast.
Yeah. All of these obviously are like arrows, but all of my damage I'm saying are lethal.
I would assume when it gets to that point, you're not going to kill him.
Yes. Correct. Okay.
Doesn't non-lethal have to be like a melee attack?
Yep.
Oh. And then Jak is going to say, it took a couple of seconds before Dante disarmed me. And Jak is going to run away because he's scared. There we go. And that'll be his turn.
Okay.
Okay. I think Trey is going to see Jak moving, and Trey is going to pursue, and he's going to save his breath because I think Trey is going to try to put on like a real stone face. Because, I mean, it's owie. Ouch. Trey's got pin-cushioned. He's real thankful that Jak was kind enough to wing him instead of punching him right in his organs. And Trey feels like he's got to turn the pressure up, so he's going to come running at Jak. And I'm assuming Jak has moved his full 30 feet. Or 35, whatever you-
Yes.
He just ran away. I didn't actually measure.
Okay. Trey wants to try to keep pace. So we'll just move as much as he can to be up next to Jak. Trey 100% is intending on getting in close.
Yeah, you can get in melee range.
You can get within melee range. Okay, excellent.
Yep.
So Trey is going to come running up, and Trey is going to attempt to grab Jak. Just like Jak had said, he's worried about being disarmed. That is what Trey is going to try to do right now.
Okay. Go ahead and
Now,
roll.
I'm not saying to disarm, but I am at least going to try to grapple him.
Grab him. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll your strength, and then Jak acrobatics or athletics to try and avoid the grapple.
Yes, sir. Of course, I roll a natural 1. for a-
24.
Oh
24?
my goodness. So,
All right.
nat 1, yeah.
All right, Trey, what does this look like?
Yeah, so Trey's got 2 arrows sticking out of him, and he just like stone face. He's kind of angry, and Jak starts backing up. I imagine Jak probably and like swirls and tries to run off, and is trying to be very like elusive about it, and maybe like takes one hard turn to the side and is maybe getting his bow ready to be able to position himself up for a shot. And as he turns and looks, Trey's just straight up right there, and he's gonna grab the string of the bow, 2 hands, and push it up under Jak's chin and lift his chin straight up in the air with it.
Awesome.
Sick.
Yeah, so you're kind of held up, Jak. You feet dangling just a few inches off the ground. As Trey pins you up with your own bow. Trey, anything else for you?
Trey, I think Trey's gonna lift him up and pull him in close, and Trey is definitely trying to hold Jak in this position right now. And with my bonus action, Trey is gonna have an echo appear directly behind him.
Okay.
Sick.
What is this? What does the echo look like?
So as the echo takes shape, it is straight up just a different Trey who has been in this exact barrack, straight up training these guys all the time for fisticuffed hand-to-hand combat. You see what looks very much like Trey, but somehow different in a way. And instead of having the same hair, the guy is totally bald on top, totally shaved back, bit of a curly mustache, and has got these wraps all over both of his hands, and his nose might as well be a lightning bolt. And one of his ears is all cauliflowered up.
Sick.
Awesome. Yeah, Jak, you just at the corner of your eyes, you're kind of like glancing over and you see this this version just apparate, almost like being sucked out of nowhere. You can almost see this pop happen as this entity is standing behind you.
Excellent. So Jak has the bowstring pushed up against him, and he's kind of being pushed up.
Yeah, you're currently grappled. Yeah.
Okay. Is that all you're doing, Tai?
Yep.
Okay. Jak is gonna sigh. I should have brought Reen, and he's gonna let go of the bow. He's gonna hold out his hand, and he is going to say the hit phrase that I already forget. Where
Hit
I
phrase.
put it. Yeah.
Last week at number 1, the hit phrase.
Excellent. My single one word, which is right. Bear with me. Melith. He's going to say Melith, and you're going to see his fancy little rod appear, and it is going to extend, and he's going to shoot up 10 feet. Or I'm hoping he's going to shoot up 10 feet.
Yeah. So if you want to break the grapple, because you get any movement, you got to break that. So in acrobatics or athletics, and Trey, if you want to go ahead and roll another strength for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm breaking out. Just rolled a 19 on the dive buster.
We'll see.
Plus
We'll see.
8, 27.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's just a 13.
Okay. So yeah, Jak, you kind of like drop down, and Talamo's favor extends, and whoosh, you find yourself a few feet above Trey.
As Jak breaks that 5-foot mark, the knuckled up Trey is gonna straight block him in the head.
Golly! That's crazy.
Go ahead and roll attack.
That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, 7.
Was that at advantage?
You're flanking me.
Advantage coming in. 21.
21 will hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's so cool.
So the damage, it just shows 2 bludgeoning. It does not show dice to be rolled.
It's still your scimitar, your weapon. Like the echo is just kind of a visual, but it's still your weapon attacking.
Oh, okay.
Dope.
For 4 total damage.
Okay. I feel so
Yeah.
bad. I've just like hit you so much.
So as a Telmar, as your staff kind of extends, you feel yourself start to be lifted. You just feel in this back of your head. It's whacking the back of your head as you do reach your 10 feet, but you get hurt hard.
Yeah. So Jak is going to extend. So this still breaking it was not. Was that an action or no?
The breaker grapple is an action, yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jak is going to spring up into the air, and he is going to utilize his movement. And measure this real quick. Dang it, I had a cool idea. Can I still dash as a bonus action or no?
No, that was your an ability from your gauntlets.
Bumming. All right. Well, Jak is going to land down here,
You could just put it back on if you want.
but wouldn't that be an action?
You could try, see what happens.
No, Jak's not relying on those. Why can't I spin my guy here? Is it shift?
Alt.
Oh, alt. Alright. Well, crap, if that was my action.
And use your bonus action for Talmar's favor.
So instead of doing that, yeah, because I can swing with it as a bonus action.
No, that would be an attack. You can use it for the extra 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Then he will bump back even further, which is probably going to be like back here. Actually, that was 60, so this will be like right here. All right. And then Jak is just holding this, what was a 10-foot pole that has already shrunk back down in his hand as he is eyeballing Trey. And I guess that's all he's going to do.
Okay.
Okay. Trey, so you're about 40 feet away.
So both Trey and the Echo are approximately 40 feet away.
So you would be close. Yeah, so where you originally were would be 40 feet, and your Echo would be like 5 feet beyond that.
Okay.
Are you in Talespire?
I'm currently not in Talespire.
Okay.
I didn't want to mention it, but I don't remember how to get in Talespire. I'm not gonna lie. Do I just
okay.
pull up Talespire?
Yeah, if you just open up Talespire, and then you'll see our campaign that you can get into. And then let me know whenever you've clicked on our campaign. Is it still loading?
Yeah, I'm opening it up right now.
Okay. This intermission brought to you by D&D Beyond.
Not actually.
I apologize.
And we're canceled.
Well, especially if Tim's comment got picked up, but the one he made before the break.
It didn't. Luckily.
I could say it again.
No.
Luke will be fine. Luke will be fine. He can take it.
It's not Luke. It's the fact that you saying this is saved forever on the internet.
I don't think he cares about that. The thing I'm more concerned about is that plus you just said, "Hey, we're sponsored by these people."
I didn't even say those words.
Okay, for me it says waiting on GM.
Okay, perfect. There you go. She should be able to see the board now. Double click on your portrait in the top left, and it'll bring you to your guy.
I'm trying to get myself there. I do apologize.
In the top left, it should your portrait of Trey should be there. If you double click, it should take you right to your character.
I can see it pretty much takes me to a weapon rack, and I'm trying to zoom in to be able to.
Oh, or maybe you
get a
need to
good angle
zoom out.
find
Maybe.
myself. Oh, I see. I believe I see. Yep. Cool music.
So yeah, Jak just performs this maneuver. Kind of runs as far as he can from you.
Right. And 40 feet is too far for me to be able to cover in one move. So I think both myself and the Echo are just going to move 30 feet towards Jak.
Okay. It's 10 feet away.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I cannot reach him.
Or can
I think
you?
I'll just have to try to get close. That's all I can do.
Do you want to use your bonus action for anything?
I could try.
I know you
What
haven't
did I
used your
do?
sword yet. That don't forget about. There's a bonus action there too.
Yeah.
Tim, mute your mic.
I think the only thing I really can do is try to be cool and just spark up that sword. Well, actually, I think... Yeah, moving the Echo doesn't cost me a bonus action.
No.
But I still want it to be... Yeah, we'll light the sword. I can see it in Talespire. Let's light that sword up.
Gotta do it for the flavor.
All right. Did you do anything specific to activate it?
I believe... I think there's an activation word.
Well, how would, let's say this, how would Trey activate it?
A command word. Cause flames to engulf. I think Trey is gonna pull the sword up in front of him and put his palm against the backside of the blade without actually like touching the... He's gonna touch against the flat and bring it up to his eyes and close them and say, Brissinger, and then pull his palm across the blade as it just sparks the life right in front of him with his eyes closed, and it's just blinding light just flashes, and then he holds it off to his side and looks up at Jak.
Awesome. Yeah, it's this kind of blinding flashes. You can feel the heat roaring off this sword that is just 10 feet away from you.
All right.
All right, Jak, you're up.
Jak is gonna kind of grin. Oh, you're getting serious now. And he's gonna kneel down, and he's gonna hold both of his hands out, and he's gonna have his hands like this, and wind is gonna start to just pick up in the entire room as you start to like... The wind is strong enough that it's starting to almost rock you, and you're almost starting to sway as this giant concentration of wind is hit into, or is forming into his palms, and he's going to just slam his hands together directly at you, and this large wall of wind is just going to blast 50 feet basically to the exit, 15 feet tall. I think it's a foot wide, but it's going to hit center mass of you. He's aiming it at you and your Echo, and he's going to hit it at you as this wind just tears everything up. The weapons on the weapon racks are getting tossed in the air. Dust is just getting brought up everywhere.
Holmes just going crazy.
Gather wind comes in. You just hear ping, ping, ping. See the stuff flying off to the side. You see swords flying up against the wall. You see a shield on the side start falling, just rolling like a wheel down the other end of the hallway. This gush of wind comes through.
Make a strength save.
Okay. Ooh, not good. 10.
DC 14.
Yep, it's got a 10.
Excellent. As you, I don't know if it knocks you back, but you will take. One moment. Get my calculator out. 1.
Calculator.
That's the bad guy in He-Man, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a futuristic Skeletor.
Yeah, algebraic.
As you take 20, is it force damage? Bludgeoning damage. As you just feel this wind rip through you. As Jak is knelt down, kind of smiling.
Yeah. I mean, that hurt. That hurt, Trey hurt.
Yeah, you just feel the blast of this wind, although knowing it's just air coming at you, almost feels like 1,000 small pellets just completely pummeling your body as you try to kind of like push against it. Feel yourself kind of give it a little bit. As you kind of corner of your eye, you see all the braziers, just all the lights just go out as it kind of just sucks out all the oxygen from the fire. Your sword, for a second, you see kind of the fire dissipate, then reignite.
And this wind, there's now a wind wall, just stagnant in this room as long as I hold concentration. And the wind is going upwards now.
Okay.
And Jak will kind of not jump backwards, but kind of jump off to the side. In a bit of a grin on his face. That's the first time I've got to do that. And that'll be it for Jak.
All right.
Was my character moved, and did that damage my echo?
So yeah, your echo would have to make a saving throw as well. Because it was technically right behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the echo, if it only has 1 HP,
Yeah.
a AC of 18. I think it uses all my stuff.
It does, yeah.
Saves. And the echo got a 12 for the strength save.
So it'll also take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and it will immediately disappear. Just dissipated as the wind scatters it into nothingness.
Nice.
Yeah, as the wind kind of goes through and Trey kind of trying to hold steady, the corner of your eye, you see kind of the bare knuckle kind of like coming up, almost forming a cross to try and bash this wind away. But as he does, his hands kind of just fade away. His body dissipates.
Yeah. And that'll be it for Jak.
All right.
Okay. Then, if we're still in it, baby. Trey has just got to do what he's got to do. I imagine that he can probably close this distance. I don't know that. I'm trying to find the ruler here.
Yep. Yeah, you're only 14 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, Trey's gonna get all up in the business, and I think he's gonna pitch probably over here. Forgive me, I'm trying to move my character. About like that. Trey, same thing, wants to get in close. That's a tricky show you got putting on there, and it hurt a bit. Not gonna lie to you, boy. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. And he's gonna come in low and he's going to attempt another grapple low on Jak.
Okay. So a contested strength check. So Jak, you can do acrobatics or athletics, and Trey is a straight strength.
Oh, good heavens. 2 on the die, plus 8, making it a 10.
Okay.
For Trey, that is a 24.
Amazing.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so you absolutely grapple him low. What does that look like?
So Trey running in low, the wind buffeting him, he had to get down. Echo totally scattered. He already running in low, and he's gonna, as Jak is running off to the side, he's gonna turn at the last second, as he's moving forward, he's gonna put his left ankle out, drop to that knee, rotate over it, and pick Jak's ankle to the side so that he can start lifting it up and turn Jak's leg at an awkward angle, and he's gonna snatch up that leg and pull it in close, and he'll be real low. As he does, I'll use a bonus action to spawn that echo in behind Jak, and this time we're gonna use the second half of my attack to let the echo start laying into Jak.
Oh, good heavens.
Is it the same echo?
Yeah, it'll be the same echo.
So you just see almost like how it disappeared with the fists kind of crossed. You see it reveal itself from its feet up, and the fists ready for battle.
Sick.
So roll attack at advantage.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
For 8 damage.
Excellent.
And then we're gonna action surge. Oh, you said
Sorry,
plus?
Yeah, plus fire damage. As these fists from behind, just you feel this solid slam into your back, and then you feel a burning sensation as you take how much fire damage?
For 11 fire damage.
11 fire damage.
You feel this burning sensation just spread right across your back.
Good Lord.
And then we are going to action surge. And Trey is going to turn this grapple, lift the leg up, and turn it into a pin. Or try to advance it into a pin. He's going to try to pin Jak to the ground.
Okay. So I'll let you, because you have him in this precarious position, I'll let you choose whether you do a contested strength check or a straight up attack.
Well, you know me. If we're gonna be picking a dude up and putting him down, it's suplex time, baby! We're gonna roll this as an attack. I have to.
Okay.
20! How we feel about 20?
That'll do it.
Absolutely. What does this look like as you lift Jak up?
So as Trey was moving like real low to the ground fighting against the wind, picks Jak's ankle. It's all low and weird and all angles of knees and hips. And as he's lifting the ankle up on Jak, Jak starts to hop backwards, but the dude behind him had already blasted it. So, and Jak is just leaned back, arched back, and Trey steps up from his knees, lifting that ankle up, and Jak is flexible, and with Trey's off leg, sweeps the leg that Jak is standing on and drives Jak's ankle into Jak's chin and slams Jak into the ground.
Brutal.
Jak is folded in half and slammed against the ground. Awesome. So yeah, you're knocked prone. You've got him right on the ground.
Right. So then we're going to use the rest of that attack, and we're going to have the Echo come stand right over top of Jak and put one hand out over his face and hold a fist up right over Jak. Just, all right, Jacker boy, I got you on the ground. What you say? Is that about enough?
And as you look at this, Jak, as you look up and see this Echo down with this fist punch down, you see the flames just rippling down the fist and down the arm, almost the entire forearm engulfed in flames.
Jak is going to give up, but what he would like to do is Jak is going to reach out his hand and he's going to touch Trey. I do think I see why you do things by yourself, because there's 2 of you, and he's going to pump a level 3 cure wounds into Trey.
Okay.
And the echo will completely dissipate as Trey lifts Jak up and dusts off all the dirt off of the one side of him. You're a good kid, Jak. I didn't want to do that to you, but I could tell immediately. You're tough. Just like Dante. I know you can handle yourself in a fight. Saying it firsthand. You're a force to be reckoned with, kid. I'm proud of you. Slaps you on the shoulder.
And you'll take 16 healing, by the way. And Jak will kind of stand up and he'll kind of stretch. Oh, ow. Okay, you were a little more brutal than Mastos was. And then
Yeah,
he'll like look at the big wind wall and he'll just kind of shrink it down.
Yeah, you feel the wind rush just dissipated. You just settle kind of all the dust and dirt that was kind of just moving around, all just kind of settles back into the dirt in the ground.
Yeah. Jak kind of fixes his hair, starts dusting himself off, goes back over and he grabs Dana's bow and he re-equips it. Okay, well, I believe you, and I can see why Dante was as strong as he was. But honestly, I think I did more damage to you than I did Dante. So you must be getting old.
Trey's just gonna look at the dirt, wipe a little blood off his nose. You're good, kid. You're real good. Don't let it get to your head, though. You got to stay sharp out there. What you showed me was real flashy, and I respect that. But don't let it go too far. And it's a real fight. When it really matters, you gotta do what it takes to survive. Promise me that.
I will. I gotta make sure Darius stays alive. His life is more important than mine right now.
I can tell you care a lot about those guys. I can see it in you. You got that fight, like you're fighting for something, not just yourself. I seen it the moment I met you, Jak. You got that fire, somewhere deep inside, and I respect it. Those guys are better off for it.
They've grown on me. You should have seen me 3 weeks ago. Why don't we take a really, really quick hour nap and meet back up with the guys?
And Trey's gonna be like reaching his mouth and wiggling a tooth. All right, you got any good grub in this place?
I don't know about here, but we can go back to the Sooms or go back to the triplets or whatever it's called. The triplets.
All right, whipped up a bit of hunger I did. Let's go and find ourselves something nice to eat.
And we'll start making our way back. And DM, if it's okay with you, can we sneak in a short rest?
So what's going to happen is you guys make your way back. So you're going to where? Triplets, apparently now it's called?
The triples.
The triples. I will say, when you said the Sooms and the triples, I was literally about to say I'm so proud of you for remembering the names, and then you said, or the triplets or whatever it's called, and it just completely destroyed.
I lost
was
it.
gonna
Oh, man.
Minus an inspiration. So you guys, head your way to the triples. If you guys want to settle down for something to eat there, you see Sophie, the bartender, is there. You guys have been served some food on the house. Seems to be some influence within this inn in regards to the ATLADS. So do you guys wish to hang out here until your friends are fully rested, or do you wish to get a room, or what are you guys thinking?
I think Jak's just gonna wait because, like, for him, the day has just been going on, and they exhausted some of their abilities, so they're tired. So
Yeah, for sure. And Trey?
Yeah, Trey's just trying to kick it for real. The day is kind of wound to a halt, so they're gonna go get some food. I think Trey is probably gonna try to get something cold and hold it against his wound for a second, like a little bit of comfort. Getting a little bit older now. Not actually that old for an elf, but it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So you guys chill out. You guys get some food. They bring out a cold piece of meat that they've been holding for you to put on your bruised shoulder, which they will use later for dinner, but don't tell anyone. So some time goes by, so you guys can definitely mark off a short rest.
Hooray. How many dice?
So you guys, you kind of see this in tavern kind of go through its little cycle, you know, as you guys come in shortly after the lunch rush and starting to see it pick up a little bit for dinner. You see the comings and goings, people coming in and out, and starts to, after that dinner rush kind of fades away and it goes a little bit quieter. And you kind of see just a couple of the locals kind of sitting at the bar, getting a drink. But you can see that this place is a little bit more upscale than your regular kind of just bar that you would walk into. It's definitely upkept very well, and you guys hear Sophie interacting, this blonde-haired human female interacting with the patrons. Very pleasant at all times, very accommodating. But yeah, multiple hours go by, and at this point, Darius, you blink your eyes a few times and look around, and you feel well rested. So Darius, Mastos, and Elion, you guys can mark off a long rest.
Okie dokie.
Darius, what do you wish to do?
What time is it right now?
It's about 8 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, do we recover all or half hit dice?
At
It's
a
giving me
long
the
rest?
option. Yeah.
You can just do all.
Okay.
No.
Well, one's like one says 5e, the other says 5.5.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Unless the 2024 rules are 5.5. I don't know. All right. Well, I will wake up and head downstairs and I guess get some food because I just slept for 8 hours.
Yeah, you head downstairs. As soon as you do, you notice there's not a lot of noise coming from downstairs.
It's all
Dinner rush
upstairs.
being over. It's not one of those places, man. It's only just Darius's room. So yeah, come downstairs. Yeah, immediately catching your eye, you see Trey and Jack sitting at a southeastern table.
Oh. Before I go over, I press the digitation, of course.
Of course.
I will head over. Jack, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
Well, you guys wanted to take a nap. We were able to go fishing, fight, and take a nice stroll through town.
Well, I feel fantastic. Nope, I've got nothing. Is there any? Yeah, I guess I should ask the bartender. I'll be. Are you guys hungry? You want any food?
We already ate. They brought
Yes,
us food when we got in.
Trey's got that piece of meat that's probably gone warm at this point on his bruised shoulder, and he'll just slap it down on the table.
I'm not going to eat that. I'll be right back, and I'll go to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, you see Sophie there. Oh, hi, Darius. Something to eat, perhaps?
Please. And maybe what time is it? Sorry.
It's around 8 p.m.
You know what? I'll take something to eat and a pint of ale, if you don't
Oh.
mind.
Of course. No wine this evening. Just ale for you?
Yeah, figured I'll rough it up a little bit with those two, and he gestures to Jack and Trey.
Kind of chuckles a little bit. Very well. I'll bring something over shortly.
Thank you, darling. And I'll
Of
head over to
course.
the table.
See her head off into the back.
So, how was your fight?
I lasted longer than I did against Dante. But I did get hurt, and I didn't know my legs could bend a certain way.
What?
You kid Jack, he's pretty incredible. Not gonna lie. Hey, show me a bit of wind magic I ain't never seen before. Took out both me and my echo.
Hold on, you can do magic.
Yes, I've been able to do magic.
Your whole thing this whole time was I can only do like one thing.
Well, I've been learning stuff,
Interesting.
and
Well done.
I wanted to pull that one out, and it worked. And it
You know,
was
when
really...
I asked you to spar, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe you should have took it up. You probably could have beat me, and then you could say you at least beat one of us in a fight.
I could beat all of you in a fight. It's just situational.
Uh-huh. And how many of us have you beaten a fight so far? Hmm?
I don't
Sorry,
like to
sorry.
fight my teammates. It's not good for egos.
Your ego, you mean? Listen, if you beat me in a fight, I could care less.
I know, but I would probably not. I would probably hear about it.
From who? If you beat me in a fight, I'm not going to boast. I mean, I might boast you up to someone. I'm a great wingman.
That's true. I'll fight you someday, but when you asked me the other day, I just wasn't feeling it.
Fair enough.
So I feel better now with Demantrum's help, so...
Yeah, he's actually getting quite strong.
Well, he was able to change Reen, offer me a special weapon, promote me to bodyguard. Only job I've ever had was scavenger, so feels pretty good.
He's a step up.
Yeah.
Wait,
Especially
so
if
if you're-
you give me a title.
Right, I'm supposed to come up with that, aren't I?
Mhm.
Right. I'll keep working on that, sorry. My mind's been a little all over the place with Seekusen and Vinmoria and Paradon and the world ending and blood things, and it's never a dull moment.
No wonder you keep coming here.
To be fair, I didn't actually do anything but sleep last night.
I imagine. Also, I had to pay for a bunch of fish I killed because I forgot that it was catch and release, and I killed every fish that I caught. Kind
Why
of
were
felt
you
bad.
killing them?
Yeah, he told us. He said to check back in an hour. I thought he wanted me to bring all the fish I caught, so I just started killing them. I didn't even think about it.
Is that like standard practice when you catch fish?
Well, if I'm going to eat them, yes. But
Wh-
I think
wh-
the fish are going to actually, you're probably going to have fish for dinner tonight, or whatever. You just went and got food.
Yeah, I don't know. She just asked me if I wanted food and went to go
Jack
get it.
will lean in. I'll bet you 1,000 platinum that they're going to bring you fish.
I don't have 1,000 platinum. How do you have 1,000 platinum?
Let's change topics.
Nope.
Did you did you get to talk to anyone in a dream tonight?
No, I mean, I spoke to Demantrum before I went to sleep, but
So you,
Yeah.
Mastos, and Elion didn't meet up at the place?
no, I don't think even if we did, it'd be pretty boring. We kind of need you there as the...
Oh, yeah.
Actually, is that going to work now that you've shifted?
What do you mean shifted? I didn't worship Sparrow. It was a gift, and it turns out that it lets me talk to Sparrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I admit that the gods have been gone for a while, and I can't speak to it, but gods usually lend their powers to people that are to worship them, so there may have been some intent there that you're not aware of, if Sparrow is even... Sparrow, whoever.
Well, if he or she wants to talk to me, then she can try. But I'll let him know that Demantrum is kind of already digging in.
Okay. The Mantrum's daddy now.
Don't say that to me.
I will say whatever I want to you. You are my bodyguard. You can't hurt me now.
Oh.
Didn't think
Right.
of that, did you?
All right. Well, on a side note, to be quieter, I did come across some funds. So
Yeah, I figured considering you're some type of baller who can bet 1,000 platinum.
yeah, I stole it from the people underground.
Darius' eyes narrow. That's supposed to be my platinum. I stole it, and it was only 250.
Oh, well, I found a bag. It had platinum in it. I took it. It had 1,000 platinum in it. And then we went to fish, where, turns out where Cam lives. Sparrow, rest his soul. And I went through a chest there, and I found 500 more.
Well, that's probably where the rest of that platinum went.
So, I left some behind because I felt kind of bad, because there was like a note written to the person, Star. And, yeah. And then I gave him another platinum for the fish, but it was because I kind of felt bad for taking all of it. But
A goldfish, that's pretty hefty, but, it definitely takes care of the cost.
Mhm.
I don't imagine fish cost 1 gold apiece.
well, then I'll bet you 18 silver, because I've had 18 silver for a long time. You'll be eating fish.
It's a fairer thing, but I don't actually know if I have any silver. Hold on, I do. Wait, do I? Yes, I do. I have 50 silver. Very well. 18 silver.
Deal.
Cool.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Trey. Real exciting stuff.
Yeah, Trey's about this time. Trey comes walking and he's got a couple tankers of ale and he sits down and he slides one over the table over towards Jak.
Darius is going to stop it. You know he's underage, right?
And he sits down and he puts his hand on top of his ale and looks at Darius and looks back at Jak. You know, it ain't exactly wise to be talking about a coin you got in your purse in a place like this. Ain't nobody around here seen a platinum in a long time.
Yeah,
You can
but
bet your silvers, that's fine.
you understand we're very well known around here, right?
Right, you don't need to be putting any additional targets on your back if you don't need to.
Nobody here
Platinum's
is
all
going to
money.
target us. Don't worry. I get what you're saying. Don't worry. I understand you're trying to be cautious, but we're in most of the people here actually are quite fond of me and the rest of my group. We don't have anything to worry about. In fact, I think if someone tried to rip us off, the people here would probably be pissed off at them.
And in response, Trey is going to reach over to the ale that he was sliding over to Jak and he'll lift it up, give a nod, and slug about half of it back. Wipe the foam off his lips. All right, Darius, if you're certain, I'll let you bandy about those coins and show off if you need to. You've earned it, you have. HU, you've done something pretty impressive here in Arakan. A lot of ATLADS. Good talk about these places. So you're right. You know, I shouldn't have interjected like that, but I'll
No,
worry about you.
I understand. You're a cautious person. The other side of it is I'm not too worried. Somebody would have to go through quite a few hoops to get into my bag to steal it from me. And if they tried to mug us, they would, especially now I'm very well rested, they would be in for quite a fight.
Right, well, fair enough. And he'll slide the other mug towards Darius and then finish off the one that he's got.
I'll catch it and drink it. And, nod at him before, and then drink it.
As you do, you look over the corner of your eye and you see Sophie coming over with a plate and a mug of ale. Sits down and kind of smiles. Just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder for a second, kind of smiles down at you and walks back towards the bar. As you look down at the plate, you see a bread roll. You see a pile of veggies, broccoli, carrots. And you see the most delicious looking steak you've ever seen.
Dang it. Crap. Jak slaps his 18 silver out.
I should have took the 1,000 platinum. I don't have 1,000 platinum, though.
And if I would have lost that, 1,000 platinum, I would have been ticked. Jak would have been in the back, like, where's the fish at? Give this man some fish.
So as you guys are getting your food sorted out and working out your bet, Mastos, you awake, feet still dangling in the water. You look up and you see that evening has come. What do you wish to do?
I'll go for a swim.
So, just to clarify, you are at a circular pool of water, which is a worshipping area for
So washing
God,
myself.
Stella, God of the stars. Do you wish to swim within that pool, or do you go a little bit to the left and go into the swims where there's lots of water, almost like a lake?
Oh my goodness.
I will go to the lake.
Okay. Yeah, you head down the stone steps, and yeah, absolutely, you can very easily just go ahead and hop into the water. It's just a little bit warm from the sun of the day that has heated it up, so not much of a chill on it. You can definitely have yourself a little bath, a little swim around there. No problem. As you clean yourself off, where do you wish to go? What do you wish to do?
I guess everyone was going to the swims, so I can make my way over there.
So you're kind of in the swims already. That's where the worshipping area is, but you want to go to the designated home you guys have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you start heading over there. At this point, Elion, you kind of blink your eyes a little bit, close one, kind of open it up. You don't see anybody else in the room, and you are now awake. You can definitely tell it's later in the evening.
I'll kind of gather myself. I feel like I fell asleep without attempting to sleep. Maybe let the day get ahead of me. And I kind of look for my book. Where do I find it?
You find your book set on the table where you're writing previously. It is folded neat and sit very central to the table. Nothing else on this table.
Okay. I kind of look at it oddly. I feel like I remember having it in my lap before falling asleep. Did no alarm going off?
Nope, no alarms.
I'll kind of scan the room. Anything else that looks out of place?
Go ahead and roll a perception for me.
14. Sorry, no. Hold on. 16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you glance around and you're very confident that nothing's been touched in the room since you started the documentation in your book. Everything looks as you left it.
Okay. I'll slowly get up and walk over to the book, and without picking it up, I'm just going to flip the book open and let it land open on whatever it essentially nestles to.
Okay. As you flip it open, the book, it looks like it's kind of gonna, a couple of pages kind of fall over. It looks like it's gonna open central, but about 11 or 12 more pages flick over, and you see a neat writing in the middle of the right-hand page. It says only 4 more.
And this is a neat writing. It's different than the other writing that I'd.
Yes, this looks very, very, very neat.
I will flick to the page next to it and before it. Is there anything on those pages?
There's not.
And then I'll flick to the last page that has writing in it. What do I see?
The last page that you did writing?
Yeah.
Sorry, clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the last page you see that you did writing was a sketch of Cam that is half finished.
Okay. Nothing else on that page other than just what I had done.
Correct.
I'm going to flip back to the page that has the writing on it. It's still there.
It is.
I'm going to write underneath it. 4 more what? Question mark.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of push it to the center of the table and leave the page open. And I want to just kind of keep my eye on it.
Okay. Yeah, you slide it up and take a few steps back and just watch. You watch for a couple of minutes. You don't see anything. You don't feel anything. Just your book sitting quietly on the table.
I will walk over again and I'll close the book. And then I'll sit down in front of it at the table. And I'm going to watch it for some time.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Back at the Triples. Yeah, Darius, you got your food delivered. You guys are figuring out your silver exchange. What do you guys want to do?
You guys fished and rested or fought. Did you rest at all?
Yeah, just while we were waiting here for you.
Okay, well, what are we going to do then? Do we proceed into the night? Are you guys going to sleep through the night?
I don't know. I don't know what your plan really was.
I mean, I don't really know what to do from this point. There's someone named, his name had something to do with a rat. I don't know, it was a weird name, Radagon or Radabon. Or
That's a really interesting name. I like the sound of this guy. Let's go meet him.
I think he was stupid, to be honest, but Demantrum said we can trust him for now. He does work with Magnus, so that kind of puts...
I thought Magnus was not friendly to Demantrum.
Well, I think Magnus is indifferent to Demantrum, but Demantrum definitely doesn't like Magnus.
Enemy of my enemy.
I think that's kind of the
So
view he has.
I don't really see the need to stay here. This town has nothing else to offer. And if anything...
Where do we go then? That's what I mean. That's what I'm asking. Where to next?
Well, I thought where we were supposed to go lined up where Trey needed to go.
Where did you need to go, Trey? Sorry.
I intend to go to a place called Haven.
Haven.
What was in Haven that we... And I'm not saying we can't go. Why did we need to go there?
I got something I need to deliver.
Yeah, I remember you. But Jak, why did we need to go there? Was there something there for us?
Didn't someone tell us to go to Haven?
I don't remember.
Pretty sure the name was brought up before I met Trey.
Hold on. Let me dig deeper into my memories.
Yes.
To save your digging, you guys were told Thoric was heading to Haven to reconnect with his previous person that used to hand out his missions.
Yeah, Thoric is going to Haven.
Right. I also need to go to Grimlore.
What's in Grimlore?
The mission Magnus initially put me on. I have to go to a tavern called the Drunken Deer, and I have to order a darkened bark ale in a frosted red mug, and that's supposed to connect us to the Crimson Ark? Was that what they were called?
Well, get your map out. Let's see where this place is.
Do I have the map? I didn't think I had the map.
The map.
Yeah, it's
Shit,
you guys do have access to the map. It's
yeah, I know.
so
I know where it is. I didn't know if if Darius had the map.
Yeah, I think at one stage it was shown to everyone, so that everybody would know.
Yep. but I
Where
didn't-
is the map?
It's in encounters and then it's pinned. I don't think it's on there though.
Well, to save you some time, it's southwest towards Grimlore, whereas directly west would be towards the Keepers and Haven.
Okay. Oh, so it's southwest?
Yeah, so you would have to head more south to get down to Grimlore, which is near Fort Ramlin.
Is it that little like set of houses right outside of Fort Ramlin?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
northeast of Fort Ramlin.
Could we gauge how long it would take to get from Grimlore to Haven?
You're not too sure how accurate in regards to scale the map is, but if you wish to try and make a guess, you certainly can.
Yeah, Jack's got good survival skills. He'll look at it.
Okay, so roll a general intelligence check.
Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. A 7. I hate this game. 1 sec. I'm pretty sure I get a -1. Oh, I don't get a minus anything. Just a 7.
7? You're pretty sure it's probably only about 2-day travel from Grimlore to Haven.
Is this a trick? That looks like what, a 2-day journey?
Are you sure? I mean, would I remember? Are we looking at the map right now? Like, are we saying we
Well,
have the
I'm
map
talking Grimlore to Haven, not Arakan to Grimlore.
out? Yeah, but I mean, Arrowcan to Grimlore looks about the same distance as Grimlore to Haven.
But remember, you go Grimlore, I want to go to the Keepers of the West, and then we got to go to Haven. So what's further, Keepers or Haven?
Where are the keepers on here?
Trying to think if you guys have been told where the Keepers exactly are. Because Dana did tell you that it was to the west. Let me see. So nobody noted down that they knew where the Keepers were?
I didn't.
I was
That's
told.
Jack's mission.
I was probably lost in her eyes.
Let me just double check for you guys here.
Well, Jack, if you'd like, I know Dana told us it was to the west. I could reach out to her.
Yeah, so you guys weren't told exactly where it was.
Well, if she knows where they're at, then yeah.
He holds up his hand and spins the ring on his finger. I could also charge it into this for you, and you could do it.
I don't think I'm ready to talk to her yet.
Yeah, fine.
I want to. I
Sits
even
back.
got her a gift, but
It's fine. He just reaches into the bag. He doesn't even pull the key out at this point and just starts to focus.
no, whoa, you're not doing it right now, are you?
Hello, Dana.
Jack just gets up and he's gonna run out.
So,
I wasn't
sending is in your.
No,
hand.
I'm not. I wasn't casting the spell yet.
Okay, good. Okay.
Jack still runs out.
Yeah,
He's literally sprinting away.
He's gonna cast a message. First of all, she can't see me or you when I cast this spell. I don't know why you're running.
Jack is gone.
I cast message though.
You
It's
hear
still
this in
gonna
your
hit me.
head.
Yeah, he's running. He's
ignoring
getting
it?
out. He's getting out of the door before he thinks about responding to anything.
Okay. Yeah, you easily make it out of the door. It's like 15 feet away.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Jack like leans up against like the wall. He's like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. It just doesn't feel right.
Look at Trey. Children, am I right?
It's always so hard, you know, the first time you fall in love. And Trey looks over at Jack.
Jack's
He's
gone.
Please. He went like out the door and against the wall, not against the wall by the door.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're looking in his direction, that's also fine. I'll know you're looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor kid. He'll get it figured out.
Well, he reminds me a lot of me. I had an itchy trigger finger when I was younger too. Just my targets were a little different. All right. Well, I guess I should do this. I will cast sending.
Okay.
Hello, Dana. Darius here. Looking for the keepers. You said west. Can you give exact coordinates? We're trying to plan our route.
Speak more.
Jak misses you.
Ah.
Mastos too.
I only had 3.
Yeah, a little bit of time goes by. 45 seconds. Minute. Minute and a half.
Oh, she may not reply. Oh.
A minute. I ain't supposed to say, but it's the waterfall. It's a secret entrance. It's West Arakan. Just east of Haven. I miss you all.
Okay. She said she misses us. Well, not you. She doesn't know you yet. It's west of here, east of Haven. Which, looking at the map, perhaps it's. She mentioned a waterfall, so maybe it's right here. Tyler, I don't know if you're looking at the map, but there is actually like a cliff and trees with a waterfall, so I assume that's where the keepers is.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
So going to Grimlaw is completely out of the way. But we could go there, then up to the keepers, then over to Haven. I don't know how urgent your delivery is.
As long as we're making our way toward Haven. As long as we're together. I think we can spare a bit of time. Doesn't have to be a direct line. But we shouldn't wait too long neither.
Why are you so interested in us sticking together?
When I lost Dante, it just reminded me of a different time and it hurt all over again. And I spent so much time thinking that I could do everything by myself. And I did a lot. But I saw myself in Dante. And when he bit the bullet, I don't know, it just opened old wounds. It hurt so bad. And he looked up to me, you know. And he was good. He was real bloody good, and I trained him to be that way. And he went and got himself done. And I don't want that to go to waste. He should have reached out. He should have had friends to help him. I'll let him go. And now his job isn't finished. So I've got to get it finished. I'm not going to make the same mistakes he did.
Fair enough. I mean, if Jak trusts you, I will trust you. You know that is in short supply these days. Okay, well, as long as you're fine with making a pit stop there, we can head there and then head to the keepers to do.
Jack's gonna peek back around. Are you done?
Hi.
And Jack will just start. He'll walk back over.
I'm gonna wait till he gets to the table.
Yep, you're right at
Jackal.
the table.
Yeah, sit down.
I'm gonna wait till he sits. She said she misses you, you know.
Good.
What do you mean good?
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. You miss her too?
I do.
Good, because that's what I told her. Anyways, she told us that the keepers are just to the west of here on the map, and he points to the waterfall.
Jack's face is just on the table now. You can see a little steam coming off from his cloak.
Keepers are over here. Grimlaw's here. So if we can go down here first, I can do my business, see if we can infiltrate the Crimson Ark, the people who wanted to kill you. Then we can go up to the Keepers, and then we can head over to Haven. I already talked to Trey. He said he's good with it. As long as we stick together, he's fine.
So... Okay. And if he's okay with it, if it's not too far out of his way, or he's okay with a detour, because it sounds like we're going to have a detour.
Right beside you.
Well, yeah, but it sounds like you guys already discussed it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, the way you're talking, it's like he's not here. Yes, he said it was fine. He said, as long as we stick together.
Okay.
There is one small thought that I had. Elion is from Fort Ramlin, and that's where whatever weird stuff potentially could have happened with him. So he might be weird about going that way.
Wasn't he going the opposite way when we found him?
I don't really remember. I think he just wants to find answers about the weird pendant.
So he's probably not concerned with going back home.
He's weird about facing it. The whatever happened, that we don't really know what happened.
Well, as inconsiderate as it is, then I guess we take advantage of that.
Oh, I'm not talking about being inconsiderate towards him. That's not a concern of mine. More so that he just might, as he has frequently, freeze up and stop walking.
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of everything, but if it does that to somebody, it must have been a traumatic event.
Well, I mean, imagine you seeing all of us die.
Now, it would probably do something to me.
Right. I'm pretty sure he was close with his group. That was the kind of vibe I got from it.
Well, if he doesn't go back to Fort Ramlin, then right now, then we can
We
utilize...
also don't have to go to Fort Ramlin. We can just stop in Grimlore and then go on the way.
Is Grimlore like a bigger city, or is it just like a small town? Because on this map, it looks not very big, and this town has nothing in it.
It's probably a small town. I mean, looking at it compared to even Durham, and Durham was a pretty small town.
Trey, you know of Grimlore. You've been there before. It's a decent-sized town, and it almost takes the overflow from Fort Ramlin, when there's nowhere to stay and such. A lot of travelers, a lot of trade. Being the closest place to Fort Ramlin, it's a town, but it's very bustling.
Right, there's a lot of spillover from Fort Ramlin. Maybe it wouldn't have been as big as it was, but a lot of people built from there. A lot of overlap between the two. So, may not seem that big on the map, but it fills out quite a bit in between.
Well then, it should be a good time to resupply then.
Okay, why don't we talk to Elion then? The only issue is the password or phrase that I was given apparently can expire. So that's why I wanted to go there first, just in case, they change the code and then all hell breaks loose.
Leave with that next time.
Yeah, well, right. Sorry. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just force him to come with us.
Let's just get moving tonight.
Is moving at night going to be the best idea? And I mean, I'm fully rested. I'm not sleeping now, so if you want to, we can.
I mean, I'll be tired, but at least get a day's journey in. I probably could sit, and he starts adjusting. I could probably lay down on Reen. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Shit. I need to go see Mastos. Or Elion. No, Elion came with me. I need to go see Mastos.
Who knows where he's at?
I'm literally standing at the doorway.
Oh, you
No,
came
you're
here?
not. You went to the
No,
Sumes.
oh, no.
They're at the triples.
Yeah.
Oh, they're at the triples? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not at their doorway.
Yeah, no, not yet. I got you. Don't worry. I know where you are.
If you're gonna go back to them, it's been a... Can we not communicate? And he's gonna thank telepathically to Darius. Can you hear me still?
Dude,
Okay.
Can we? What?
Never mind. I guess just reach out to me. I need to go pick my stuff up from town. I got, I think, more stuff coming from the storekeeper.
All right. Well, I'll head over to the Sumes. I need to verify. I'll go get Elion first. We know he's probably in his room reading a book or drawing or writing or doing whatever it is he does. And then
Knowing
we'll see.
him, he's probably thrown his journal in the middle of a room and he's just talking to it strangely.
You've seen him talk?
No, he just seems like the kind of guy that would do it.
Oh, fair. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm already worried about him. Don't put thoughts like that in my head, please.
Sorry.
All right. I'm going to head to the Sumes. You look for whatever you want. Trey, if you want to go with him, you can go with him. I'm going to make my way over there.
I believe Reen's looking around the town, so if you need her, just call out. She's a little more independent these days.
She did get broken free from whatever she was bound to, other than you.
Well, she picked me under Draconis, but now she was freed and she could have chose to do whatever she wanted, and she chose me again, so I'll make sure she enjoys her life still.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I'm going to go to the Sumes. I guess I will meet you guys there.
We'll show up at some point, and if not, just message me, I guess.
I prefer to save the stronger messaging for more required situations.
And we should probably meet Borman before we leave town. I don't know if he wants to go towards Fort Ramlin or go with us to Haven.
Wasn't he working with Demantrum for something? I thought they said that when we were at the tree.
Did he go somewhere else? I don't know. Maybe he went to a... I don't know. You can communicate, so... And Jack's just going to get up.
Oh, right. Okay. I will just... I'm going to go to the bar. And I just ask Sophie if I owe any money.
Oh no, everything's taken care of. Yeah. Actually, your first night was really enough to take care of for quite a while. But yeah, no problem at all, Darius.
He winks at her. Thank you, darling. And he's going to head out.
Okay. Jak and Trey, what are you guys up to?
I know that Trey can use his trance to sort of sit there for 4 hours and get the same benefit as like a long rest. So I don't think Trey's too opposed to traveling at night. But I also don't think that we have 4 hours to just be sitting here either, and certainly haven't been in a trance this time. So I don't think that I can really make much use of that. I think we're probably going to start rounding the party up, and I imagine Mastos and Elion are at the Sumes. And that's where Darius is heading.
So Darius heading to the Sumes. As far as you know, you guys, Elion had said he was going off to the Sumes, but as for Mastos, you're not really sure exactly where he is.
Okay.
Jak, you wanted to go
think,
get the supplies, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember this Eric Cocker's name.
All good. Sorry, Trey, what were you going to say?
So I'm pretty sure Darius is saying that he was going to go find Mastos, yeah? Or at least go to the Sumes to look for him there?
Yep.
Okay. I think if we know where that destination is, I think that Trey will stick with Jak and make sure that Jak gets to the Sumes as well.
All right. So at this point, Elion, as you're kind of sitting staring at the book, you start to hear footsteps leading up from outside.
I will quickly open the book to the page and that had the writing and see if there's anything new.
Yeah, you flip it open immediately to the right page, and it still just says 4 more whats, as well as the 4 more above it.
Yeah. I'll close it and put it in my pack and move over to my bed. Sit down.
Yeah, so as you start moving over to bed to sit down, Mastos, you kind of turn the corner and you see Elion walking from the desk over to sit down on the bed.
Just shake myself dry.
Oh, do I see Mastos?
Yeah, you see him at the doorway, shaking himself.
Oh, hello, Mastos.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Where were the others?
Darius said he would be at the triples and then he would come here. And well, last time I saw Jak, they were going fishing.
Right, fishing. Okay. Darius is coming here then.
Eventually.
I will reach out through the connection. Do I feel like we still have that?
You do not.
I mean, don't have that link anymore.
Mm.
Are you able to redo that?
Yeah, I can redo that, but I'll wait till we're all together. I need everyone together for it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait here for Darius. What are we doing next? Do we know?
Well, not really. They're just waiting to find out information, but we're going on adventures.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. My book. Do you need anything? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Okay, go ahead and roll insight. Mastos, roll persuasion or deception. Don't say which one, just the total.
So 8 on the die. My insight. Sorry, 1 second. I just closed the wrong window. My insight is +2. So that is a 10.
And Mastos, what was your total?
Not much better. I only got 12.
Oh, okay. Still, what does he read from you? It can be either one.
You don't think he's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna detect thoughts on Mastos.
Okay. Yeah, you reach out and kind of just get this very calm but not happy, calm type vibe from him.
Are you sure you're okay? I'm sensing some distress.
I've made a lot of mistakes.
Well, you're in the right room, Mastos.
As you say this, Mastos, what mistakes are you thinking of?
I am thinking about the start of it. Grabbing the seed. Lapidus grabbing the seed, teleporting, not being anything, and then being born again.
You pick this up with your detect thoughts, Elion.
Okay. Well, I don't pretend to know your past. I know we haven't really discussed much of that, but I've been told that I'm good at listening. And of course, I don't have to write anything down to do that. But if you wanted to talk, I can listen. But I'll warn you, my advice probably wouldn't be so good. For that I've made many mistakes myself, some very recently.
That is relatable. And it is a burden we all must bear. But knowing I have friends with me to help eases that burden.
Right. Well,
Our friendship.
I do consider you friends, but I don't know how to make that ease any of my burdens at this moment. Those who are friends of mine are the ones that I tend to hurt the most, or get hurt the most.
Yes, we do lose our friends. We do.
At what point do we decide that our failures warrant us not taking on more friends?
Just because you wouldn't have friends doesn't mean you wouldn't fail.
I feel like I fail either way. And I feel like my failures, my friends hold the burden of them. Yet I get away scot-free.
We don't get away scot-free. We carry the pain.
That's not enough.
Masochist. You can't shoulder it. The burden is not ours. Deaths of our friends is not our fault. And I'm
Our
like,
responsibility to do things to prevent it, though. I think that is, at the very least, our burden. Being there for one another, not running, not letting fear control your actions.
and you're like striking all the chords about Mastos' past of running away in fear and reverting into a fox and just it's scary.
It all is, and doesn't seem to get any easier. Just when you think one thing scares you the most, there's something else around the corner that puts that one in perspective. I just wait for a break from it all, and it never seems to come.
I don't think there will be a time for the pain to ease or the time to ease the burden. I think it just comes easier to carry it.
Well, Mastos, I hope you're right.
Me too.
And
And I'm
I'll,
old.
I'll turn over and pull out my book and continue drawing the image of Sam. Or sorry,
Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
As soon as you go to reach your book, you both hear this popping sound outside, just like a balloon popping or something. And you hear footsteps. You see ahead. Side of the door. Well, hello there. I couldn't ask them any questions. They were all gone, but I think I should probably show you what I seen. And you see Ligo as he stretches out his hand, and these black tendrils of his suit stretch out around you, Mastos. He pulls you, and Ligo and Mastos disappear. And we'll be back next Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Next Tuesday? Next Tuesday?
Oh,
Hey! Where are you yoinking me?
Yoink.
Back to your
back
druid.
home, baby.
That's where he came from.
Oh, is that where Ligo?
Yeah, because we told
Yes.
him that Paradon was from the druids, and he's like, "I'll just go ask them myself," and he poofed out.
Ah!
Paradon's all, or not Paradon. Liga's all about business. He's like, you say that? I'll check it out right now.
All right, guys. Thanks for
No.
watching. Back here next Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST. Bye.
Bye.